Good morning, students. Welcome to Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation to our online education. Today we are going to learn maths of standard 5th. Let's introduce first myself. My name is Charushila Nitin Dhanke from MPS Dharavi Kalakilla. Our administrative officer is Snehalata Dumbre Madam. Nodal Beat Officer Mr. Sharad Kurade Sir. Nodal HM is Mrs. Mary Pushpam Paul Madam. Assistant Nodal HM is Mrs. Manpriti Kaur Anand Madam. And our CNO is Mr. Ratilal Burungle Sir. Let's move to thought of the day. So today's thought for the day is nothing is impossible. The word itself says I am possible. Means here we can say that how we think. If we think positive, then we can say that everything is possible. But if we think always negative, then nothing is possible to it. But here if we see in positive manner, then we can understand the word itself says that I am possible. So everything is possible when we think positively. So my dear students, we should always think positive and we should work hard to be everything possible. Okay. Now we will see circle in daily life. Okay. Um, if you see what is the use of circle, we never observe that. Now see in the first picture, you can see you can see here. See, this boy is cycling. The wheels of the cycle are round in circles. Okay. Now this is our flag. In this flag, you can see the Ashoka Chakra. That is also circle. Now this is the hanging showpiece. This hanging showpiece is also in a circular. Okay. Now you can see this compact disc CD. This is also in circular shape. Okay, circle shape. Now this is also a coin of 5 rupees. That is also in circular shape. And this is bangle. This bangle is also in a circle shape. So these many things are there in our daily life that is in circular shape, but we never observe it. Okay. Now let's see circling music. Many musical instruments have a circular surface. Now many musical instruments are also in circular surface, but we have never observed it. Now, for example, see this so many instruments you can see. So many instruments you can see. This is also in circular shape. Now see this is one of the musical instrument, tabla. This all we can see this is in circular shape. Now circle in daily life. Wait, sorry. Circle in sports. Okay. While playing games also, we can see there are many things. For example, ball. Ball is also in a circular shape only, circle shape only. With the help of ball, we can play cricket, football, basketball. This basket, even this basket is also in a circular shape. This basket is also in a circular shape. See, these boys are over here are playing with the help of ball. That ball is also in a circular shape. So, these many things we can see that are in circular shape. Okay. So, children, today we are going to learn about circle and its part. First one, circle we are going to see. Then center, radius, diameter, semicircle, chord, and then circumference. These all things we are going to learn today. Okay, now let's see what is a circle. A circle is a closed curve in a plane. You can see here. A circle is a closed curve in a plane. Okay, this is the circle. It is a closed figure. It is a closed figure and a circle can be drawn with the help of circular object. Means how we draw the circle with the help of circular object. For example, a circle drawn with the help of a coin. we have used here coin to draw a perfect circle, and it is a closed figure. Now, circle, one more definition we will see. A circle is a round shaped figure that has no corner or edges. Yes, now circle is completely a round figure that it doesn't have any corner or edges. Okay, it is a two-dimensional curved shape. A few things that come across us and are circular in shape are a full moon and a compact disk. So here they have given example of full moon. You can see in the first picture they have given the example of full moon, and the second picture they have given the example of compact disk. Okay, so this all are circle and they are round and they are closed figures, so that it doesn't have any corners or edges. We should always keep in mind that a circle is round shape and a closed figure, and it doesn't have any corners or edges. So now we will move. See, circle. Circle is also known as set of all points equidistant from a plane. Circle is also known as a set of all points. Means if we see this is the center of the circle. From the center of the circle, if we draw radius, then it is equidistant. Equidistant means it is of same distance. It is of same distance. Now, if I will draw like this, then it is equidistant. Means it is same because we are drawing that line segments from the rate from the center of the circle. So it is equidistant. Okay. Now circle and center of a circle. As I told you, a circle is a closed figure. It is a closed curve consisting of all points in a plane which are at the same distance, that is equidistant from a fixed point inside it. That is the circle. Means now you can see here in this picture, center. Now you can see here, this is the center O, and from this center O, many lines are passing through. Okay, from that center till circle, that is equidistant. Why it is equidistant? Because we are drawing that line from center. So if we draw that line from center, then that line is equidistant. Why? Because the distance of that lines are same. The fixed point equidistant inside a circle is called a center. That only I explained you now, that if we draw the line from the center, then that from the center, that's why we are having the equidistant line, because we are drawing that lines from the particular center, and that equidistant is known as center. A circle has one and only one center. Now, in one circle, there is only one center. We can't have one or many centers. Only one center is there, because with the help of that center only we draw the circle, and with the help of that center only we draw the lines that are equidistant. Okay. Now, center of the circle, again, one more definition. The center of circle is the central point in a circle from which all the distances to the points on the circle are equal. Some examples of center are midpoint of hourglass and locus of seesaw. Now, if you can see here, if you can see here, it is an hourglass. This hourglass first picture, you can see the center is only one. Okay, we don't have two centers. We have only one center, so that it is possible for us. And now if you can see in the second picture, there is seesaw. In that seesaw also there is only one center. Okay, with the help of that one center, the two kids are playing seesaw and they can balance themselves because there is only one center. Okay, so for the one circle, there is always one center. We should keep in mind. In this picture, you can see this is a circle and center O is only the one center. We don't have many centers for a circle. There is only one center for a circle. Now, let's move for radius. Now, what is radius? The radius of circle is the length of the line from the center to any point on its edge. ठीक है? The plural form is radii. It is represented by small letter r. Now, what we can say for the radius? In a circle, we have center, and from that center, what line pass through till the circle is known as radius. So it is the length of the line from the center to any point of its edge. Any point is from the center of the circle till the circle, any point or any line if we draw, it is called as radius. And there are many radius in a circle. We can draw many radius. So the plural form of radius is radii, and it is represented by small letter r. Now examples of radius are spokes of a wheel and minute hand of a clock. Okay, here we can see these are the two pictures that represent that there are many radius. See now, in this picture you can see center O is a center O is the of circle and OM. This is the line which passes through from the center of the circle till any edge of the circle. Okay, any point. So that is radius. A point on the circle, you can see it is M. OM is the radius of the circle. How we will say OM is the radius of the circle. Now definition we will see a line segment that joins any point on the circle to its center is called a radius. Okay, children. Now this center of the circle is O, and a line segment that joins any point on the circle means now you can see any points on the circle. Now we have drawn here M, O, M. Okay, but it should passes through the center. So that is called a radius. Okay. Now radii. Plural of radius is radii of a circle are equal in length. Why it is equal in length? Because it is drawn from the center of the circle that earlier I explained you that whatever lines we draw from the circle, it is equidistant. It is equidistant. Why it is equidistant? Because we draw from the center of the circle. Okay, an infinite number of radius can be drawn in a circle. Infinite number means we can draw many radius. Okay, children, many radius, and whatever radius we will draw, we can draw with the help of center. So it is always equal in the length. Okay. Now let's move forward to diameter. Now what is the diameter? A line segment that joins any two points on the circle and passes through its center is called a diameter. Now you know radius. Radius is one line segment that we draw from the center of the circle. But and it goes only on the one side of the circle. Now the diameter is a line segment that joins any two points. Now this diameter joins any two points on the circle, but it should pass through the center, then only it is a diameter. This you should remember. What is diameter? A line segment that joins any two points, but remember that it should pass through the center of the circle, then only it is a diameter. Now in this figure, you can see O is the center of the circle and A, O, A, O, B. Okay. From the center of the circle, you can see 2 points, that is A and B. So that point is known as the diameter. What is the diameter of the circle? AB, because it joins two sides on the circle, and it passes through the center of the circle. So this is diameter. Now, as we can draw many radius, okay, infinite radius on the circle, like that wise, infinite number of diameters can be drawn in a circle. Means as we can draw many radius, we can draw many diameters also. As the radii of circle are equal in length, its diameter too are equal in length. Why it is equal in length? As radius is equal in length, why diameter is also equal in length? Because they passes through the center of the circle. So we can say that they both are equal in length and they are equidistant. We can say like this also. Now let's move forward to the chord. What is chord? A is a point on the circle. You can see there is one circle. The center of the circle is O. Okay. Then A is point on the circle. B is another point on the circle. Now, children, this is also a line. This is also a line segment that is in the circle, and A and B are the 2 points that are on the circle. Now tell me, this line does not intersect the center of the circle. Means it does not pass through the center of circle. That's why it is known as chord. Okay, if that line would have passed through the center of the circle, then we can say that it is diameter. But this line does not pass through the center of the circle, so that's why that is chord. Now we will see the definition of a chord. A line segment that joins any 2 points on the circle is called a chord. A line segment that joins any 2 points anywhere, but it should not pass through the center of the circle. Okay, that is a chord. Now here you can see A and B are the other 2 points on the circle, but it does not go from the center of the circle. That is why it is chord. See again. This is one more example of the chord, where we can see that the line A and B does not pass from the center of the circle. One more definition we will see. In a plane geometry, a chord is a line segment joining 2 points on a curve. The term is often used to describe a line segment whose ends lie on a circle. Examples of chord are crescent moon and a bow. Means they have given you 2 examples to know how the chord looks like. Now, in the first picture, you can see that is a moon, but it is crescent. Means we can't see full moon. So one of the shape is there. That shape you can say that it is a chord also. It is an example of chord, and it is known as crescent moon. And likewise, in the second picture, you can say that it is a bow. So the bow is something like a circle, but it is not complete circle. A line which pass through it, it ends the circle. So that is one more example for the chord. Now we can say diameter is also chord of the circle. Diameter is also chord of the circle. Now, why diameter is also chord of the circle? Can we say? Yes, we can say. But the difference is that Difference is that much only that the diameter passes through the center of the circle, and here we can see it doesn't pass through the point center of the circle. The center is O. Now this chord MN we can see. Here is one point M and here is the other point N. So a line which passes here M and N, that is called M and N because it doesn't pass through the center of the circle. Now same way we can see this pink line chord KL. This is the one point and this is the one point. So a line passes through, but it does not go from the center of the circle. So that is called KL. Now we can see this point C and this point D. So these 2 points that line is drawn, a line segment is drawn, but it passes through the center of the circle. So that is also a chord. We can say that diameter is also a chord, but it is the biggest. Now we can say the diameter is the longest chord. Why? Because it passes through the center of the circle. That's why we can say the diameter is the longest chord. Okay, diameter is now, yes, you can see chord MN, chord KL. See this this compare these two chords, we can say that diameter is the longest chord because it passes through the center of the circle. Now we will move next, children, for circumference. Now what is circumference? The distance around a circle is called its circumference. The distance around a circle means the whole circle, the shape, the whole circular shape, and the distance from that circle shape is known as its circumference. Now we can see these red arrows. Okay, that is the distance of complete circle. At that distance around a circle is called its circumference. Now one more definition and example we will see. In geometry, the circumference, from Latin circumference, meaning carrying around, that is the Latin meaning, okay, is the perimeter of a circle. The circumference of circle is the distance around the circle. Means whatever distance of any circular shape. If you are having a coin, okay, then the distance of that all the circular face, okay, the distance of around the circle of that coin is known as the circumference. Now, examples of circumference are outline of a chapati and outline of a coin. Yes, outline of chapati. Now, we know chapati, we eat chapati, okay, every day. So, the outer part, the outline of that chapati is also known as, cir- as circumference. Now, we can see clock also. Many of them clocks are in circular shape. So the outline of that clock, outline of that watch is also known as the circumference. In the second picture, you can see the coin. Okay, that coin is also in a circular shape, and the outline of that coin is known as circumference. Okay, children.
Yes, teacher. Okay,
See, see now, this is a circle. This is a circle. So now at the on the top of that circle, it is written as circumference. Means you can see this whole outline. This whole outline is known as the circumference of the circle. The distance, the outer side, or we can say the outline of the circle is known as circumference. Now we will move arc. Now what is an arc? An arc is the distance between any two points on the circumference of a circle. Now see, circumference of circle, you know, the whole distance, the outline of the circle is known as the circumference of circle. So now what is the arc? An arc is a distance between any two points. Now you can see here point K and point L. You can see there, they are this point K and this point L. There is some distance over here. Okay. So what that distance is known as? That distance is nothing but an arc. That distance is nothing but an arc. Okay. So in this circle, KL is an arc. Arc KL. Okay. Now naming an arc is named by 3 points. Now always remember an arc is named by 3 points, of which two are the end points of the arc. Now what is the end point of this arc KXL? First one is K end point and L is the end point. And the third one lies in between them. Now which which alphabet is there in between K and L? X. X is there. So we can say that there is the arc KXL. This is the naming of the arc. We always name the arc on 3 points. Always remember that. First one is the two points are end points, and the third one is in the between of that arc. Now let's move forward for semicircle. Now what is semicircle? Half of a circle is called a semicircle. Means when we see the complete circle and in that circle we see the center. That center, if we draw a line from the center of the circle, that circle becomes half. Okay. When we draw the line with the help of center of circle, we divide one circle into two. When we divide that circle, then that is known as semicircle. If we have to do a circle in equal complete in equal length, then we have to divide it. And divide the one part of the circle is called semicircle. And a semicircle is also an arc of the circle. A semicircle is nothing but also an arc of the circle. Okay. Now you can see here there is one circle center. Zero O is the center of the circle and DRE, that is one semicircle, and other one is DSE, that is another. Diameter is drawn, and then when diameter is drawn, see, this is the one and this is the one, and when this diameter is been drawn, we can see that one circle is been divided, and then this is known as this one part is a semicircle and this other part is the semicircle. Okay, see again, this O is the center of the circle. We have drawn diameter. DSE. DSE is the one semicircle. DRE is the one semicircle, and this DSE is also known as arc. Okay, this is also arc, and DRE is also one arc. That one arc is also known as semicircle. Why semicircle? Because there is one diameter drawn over here. Now let's move to circular region. Now, this all parts we have learned, radius, diameter, chord, and what arc, semicircle. This all we have learned. Okay, but now let's come to circular region. Now this is something different. What now we will see? A circle divides the plane into three parts. A plane, that is the circle, the interior of a circle, and the exterior of a circle. Now, see, this is a center O, and inside you can see interior of the circle, and outside you can see the exterior of a circle. In a plane, there is one circle and the circle center. O is the center of the circle, and inside the circle, we can see that is the interior of the circle, and outside the circle, we can see the exterior of a circle. The interior of a circle together with its circumference is called the circular region. Now, what is circular region? I told you, now we will learn about circular region. In that circular region, we learned that there are three parts. First one is circle, second one is the interior part, and the third one is the exterior part. Now, what is circular region? The interior of a circle means whatever it is inside the circle, the interior of a circle together with its circumference is called the circular region. This we can see the interior part, and this is the interior part, the circumference. So that is known as the circular region. Okay. Now what is interior and exterior of a circle? A circle divides the plane on which it lies into three parts. Now that I told you, interior, exterior and circular region. Now what is interior? The area inside the circle is called the interior of the circle. You can see the shaded part. Okay, that shaded part is interior, and interior has been also written. So what is interior? Whatever it is inside the circle is known as the interior. Okay children, and now exterior. What is exterior? The area outside the circle. Means you can see there is one box and that there is white color. For exterior, I have given you a different color to understand. Okay, so that is the area outside the circle and it is called the exterior of the circle. And circular region. The circle and its interior make up the circular region. Means now the circle and its inner portion, the interior part is also known as the circular region. Okay, children, this you have to keep in mind. Interior means inside the circle, exterior means outside the circle. The interior and exterior of the circle. Here, this figure gives us the clear picture of interior and exterior of a circle. Now see, here are some points that is inside the circle, some points are outside the circle. Now let's see. Points P, O, L, T, N, C, G, including the center C, okay, are in the interior. Why these points are known as the interior? Because they are inside the circle. And points T, T, R, K, and I, they are in the exterior of the circle. Why they are in the exterior? Because that points are outside the circle. Understood, children? This is the interior and exterior of the circle. Whatever points you see inside the circle, they are interior. And whatever points you see outside the circle are exterior. Now same way. Here also you can see interior and exterior. Now interior, it has been shaded, blue color shade. So what points are there? Point P, point R, point S and point Q. They are in the inside the circle, so that is interior. And the points A, B, C, D, they are these points are outside the circle, so that is exterior of a circle. See again. Now the interior and the exterior of a circle. Now you tell me, children, the points which are inside the circle. Tell me the points which are inside the circle. Yes, children, tell me the points which are inside the circle.
C,
Yes,
A, C,
yes.
and E.
Very good. This is the interior, means these points are inside the circle. And now tell me the points outside the circle.
D, L, P, and D.
Very good, children. Now, exterior means the points which are outside the circle. Now, children, something points in pink color also you can see. Some
Yes.
in pink color also you can see now. Yes.
Yes.
So that is on the circle. That on the circle. Q, point S, and point R. That points are on the circle. Okay, children? So that will not come in outside or inside. That points are on the circle. Now, children, what we have learned today, we have learned center. Okay? We have learned center. We have learned radius. And we have learned chord, diameter, arc, semicircle, and circumference. These all things we learned today. Now, children, you have to tell me the points. Okay? Whatever points are there in interior. Tell me the points there which are interior of the circle, inside the circle.
Teacher,
Yes,
A, B, W, Z.
very good. And exterior. Now tell me exterior.
X, D, S, G.
Very good. These are the exterior. And on the circle.
X, T, J.
Very good. On the circle means that points are on the circle. H, T, and J are on the circle. That's why they will not come in interior or exterior. That points will come on the circle. Okay, children?
Yes, teacher.
Again, in the table below, write the names of the points in the interior and exterior of the circle and those on the circle. Points in the interior of the circle. Tell me, children.
Y,
Yes,
R, T,
yes, very good. And points in the exterior of the circle,
Z, W.
Z and W. Very good. And points on the circle,
P,
yes,
P, N.
yes, P and N. Only 2 points. Okay, only
Yes.
2 points are there on the
Teacher,
on the circle.
extra points are W, Z,
Yes,
and M.
yes. Exterior points are W, M, and Z.
Z,
And points on the circle are only 2 points. That is
P,
point M
and N.
and
P, and
point
N.
N. Yes, very good. Now, here we will start your evaluation now. Whatever I have taught, have you understood or not? You should answer me. Now, this first green line, children, the green line you can see. What
Yes,
is that?
teacher.
What is that? Green line. What is that green line? That is from the center of the circle, from center of the circle to any point on the circle.
Radius. Radius.
Radius. Very good. That is radius.
Radius.
Very good, children. The center, whatever line passes through from center of the circle to any point is the radius. Very good. Now, the red line, children, what is the red line?
Diameter.
Diameter. Very good. Because that line also passes through from the center of the circle and it joins any 2 points. Okay. So that is the diameter. Very good. Now tell me the third one.
Circumference.
Circumference means the outer part, means the outline of the circle is the circumference. Outline of the circle is known as the circumference. Very good. Now, children, here what you have to do now, you have to tell me, see, first one has been done for you. In the first picture, the circle F, means center is F, then what is radius? F and O is the radius. And what is diameter? R and G. R and G is the diameter. Okay. So like this only you have to tell me what is the circle, what is the radius, and what is the diameter. So in this figure, tell me what is the circle? Means tell me the center. Center in this figure, children. Tell me the center.
G.
Yes, G. G is the center. What is the radius?
G to A. G and A.
GA. GA is the radius.
Radius.
And what is the diameter, children?
T and O.
TO.
TO.
TO. Only tell 2 points. For the diameter, we say only 2 points. That is T and O. Okay. Now, in this figure, tell me what is the center?
C.
C. Very good. And what is radius?
CT. 80.
CT. CT. Yes.
Yes.
And what is the diameter?
S. A and S.
AS. AS. Very good. Now in this figure, you tell me what is the center? R is the center. Yes. Now tell me radius. RB. Very good. RB is the radius. Yes. What is the diameter? ID or DI, anything. Okay, very good. You can say. Now in this figure, tell me what is the center?
L.
L is the center. Yes. What is the radius? AL or LA, we can say. Okay, very good. What is the diameter? MB. MB is the diameter. Very good. In this figure, tell me what is the center? D. Very good. Okay. And what is the radius?
DO.
DO. DO, yes. And diameter?
FG.
SG. Okay, very good, children. So you have understood what is the center of the circle, what is radius, and what is diameter, what is interior, exterior, each and everything you have understood. So children, now I'm going to give you homework. Okay.
Yes.
See, this is something new. Something new. This is the like crossword. Okay. I will tell you how to do it. Now see, first one I have done for you. The distance between any two. See, first one na, here it is. I will show you. Here it is first one na. See. So how we should see down? Where is one? The distance between any 2 points on the circumference of the circle. What it is? Arc. The distance between any 2 points on the circumference on the circle, it is known as arc. Okay. So I have written here ARC. Arc. Okay. Now this fifth one you have to see. Where it is fifth one? See here. A closed curve in a plane. So now tell me what is a closed curve in a plane? That we will write over here. I told her that it is a closed figure. Which figure I told you it is closed? Which figure is a closed figure? Circle, children. So here we will write CIRCLE, circle. Like this, you have to solve this. Okay, children? Like
Okay,
this you have
teacher.
to solve. Take the screenshot,
Yes,
beta.
teacher, I am taken. I have taken.
So thank you, children. Thank you for listening my lecture.
Thank you, Miss.